State your business.
Talk to me.
Hello, heroes. All right, bam. As you can see, we just accepted our Ironman challenge. And we are going to do a Druid of the Fang, which allows us to use Serpent Strike. We can also transform into a kitty cat if we wanted to. Not going to, because the whole point of this build is to be a snake. So we'll use that. But yeah, I was just trying to get a few things set up. Let me, add-ons, that can come off. Off. Okay, I don't know why it won't turn that off, but alright, whatever. Up, I am an Ironman. Okay, let's hit B. Boom, known. I want to give myself the best possible start. I believe our primary stuff is, oh my god, the lag, bro. What the heck? Is agility. I don't think I have any agility stuff. Let's see, what do you give me? Max mana? Eh. We will grab this. I can send one of those to myself because it's main hand. We'll go ahead and equip that. And the rest of it is not going to be helpful at all. Because like this set is for agility. Or not agility, is male intelligence stuff. And then this is all intelligence cloth. I didn't think this one through, apparently, but that is okay. It's fine. We'll get some XP gathering out of that to help us level a little faster. And get rid of this. Alright, now we're good to rock and roll. They want us to go over here and try out these skills. We're gonna go here. Arcane Torrent, we're gonna need later. That's a paratrooper. Oh, we need loot bot up. Okay. Got that. Got that. There we go. Now we can run back, turn this stuff in. Whew. What's up, Knight Rider? Some of my titles aren't displaying on the stream. What do you mean? What titles?
Glory to the Sindorai. Shorel Oran.
I don't know which titles you're talking about, boss man. I'm sorry. Are you talking about for the channel information for like here, Twitch, and Discord? I just realized I have this up and I don't even need it. I apologize, I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. You usually have coded like or and your streaming platforms displayed at the front of your stream usually, and when I came into stream they are all micros in the left corner. Oh, you're talking about oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Stream icons, stream labels. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what changed that. I see what you're talking about. He should be over there. The stream icons should be right. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll have to play with that. I don't know what happened. I realized that I apparently had not been streaming with correct functionality. And when I changed it, it may have changed some stuff and I didn't notice. Let me see if this will work better. Hold on. No, that doesn't have it. It's just the last subscriber that subscribed to the channel. So I'm not overly worried about it, to be honest, right this second. But I will definitely get that fixed when I have time. It'll be tomorrow, most likely. I'm not sure why it changed. Like I said, I noticed somebody was complaining that my videos were not running in 1080p, which is weird because that's what I thought I had it set to. So now I've got it reconfigured, and when I did, it changed a bunch of my settings. So I'm gonna have to go in and refix those. I apologize. I didn't notice that it was like that. That guy's got cool armor. And he's level 2. How does he have cool armor? And I don't have no cool armor. Let's see something here. Inspect. I don't know why he's got... That's weird. Viad. Alright. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those things, Knight Rider, I'm gonna have to go in and fix. I'm sorry. But I have limited time today because I had to go deal with more car nonsense today.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, like I said, hopefully it's better. I mean, does it look clearer and cleaner to you? Because I had somebody else comment, they were watching my video and they know me personally, so they texted me. And so they were like, hey, I just happened to notice that you're not streaming in 1080. And I'm like, I should be. So I spent 2 hours the other day going through trying to figure out what's up and fix it. And I thought I had everything swapped over. And I guess I missed a few things. So I'll spend time getting it fixed when I have time, either tomorrow or the day before. Wait, what? Well, that sounds fun. But I'll get it fixed eventually. Yeah. I couldn't figure out for the life of me what was going on. So that's why it took so long for me to get it fixed, is because like all of a sudden it was like my my game was just running I don't want to say slower, but it was like for some reason the graphics just went wonky. And so I mean, I'm glad to hear that I got it fixed to where it's a lot cleaner. Because it took me a minute. What the? That was weird. But yeah, so I'm glad to know that it is cleaner on y'all's end. Because what was baffling me and driving me up the wall is, like, I'm looking at my stream and it's, why is my guy? It's like the second I look away from my computer, my dude stops running. It just slides across. But anyway, I would look at my streaming software and it would say everything was clear, and my phone would say everything was clear, but as soon as I would pull up it on YouTube, it'd be fuzzy and gross looking. So I spent 2 hours looking for stuffs. Yeah, it is. I'm glad to know that I've got the streaming part down. Now I just got to readjust my icons and stuff and get the font scaling back up. Because that's really all it's going to be, is I just need to move the icons over and then change the scaling for font so that his name is bigger again. I don't know why it changed to be so small, but I shall get it fixed. It's just going to be either tomorrow or the day after when I can get it all switched over. Oh, we gotta do Arcane Turret. Hold on. I can't remember if I have to do it against one of these things, but there we go. Already level 4. So this, just to let you know, Knight, this is going to be my new focused series when my friend Devin's not on. This is going to be an Ironman challenge. So I can't play with anybody else. I have to do it solo, which means I can't use the auction house to sell things. I can't buy things from the auction house for this guy. It's what the? Dang, he hit me with something and it gave me more health. That was nice. I like that. But yeah, it really limits me on what I can and can't do. And I only have 1 life, so if I die, that's it. I don't get any more lives.
State your business. The eternal sun guides us. We will persevere.
Okay. Then we have the quest right out here. To answer your question about my vehicle, I went to go get it here in Texas. We have to do, since the law changed in January, we have to get a, it's called an emissions test. I'm not a car guy by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm not 100% sure what's involved with that. But my understanding is that, you know, they basically, it's the same as it was back then with the vehicle inspection, just less in depth, right? And this guy's going around like that's going to affect me. Anyway, so I took it to a local shop, did an oil change and a filter change, as well as the carbon emission test. Yep. And then I spent the rest of the day with my mom. I dropped it off. They said it was going to be a couple hours. They called me after a couple hours, said my car was ready to go. So I went to go pick it up. During that phone call, they did not tell me that my car failed the emissions test. So I didn't really think anything of it. Then I go to get my car, and still they don't tell me there's anything wrong with my car. In fact, I paid for it, got ready to leave, and was like, oh wait, I gotta go get my tag tomorrow. I need my paper for it. And the guy that was checking me out was like, oh yeah, my bad, here's your paper. Which would have been ample opportunity for the guy to go, oh, but why get your tag? You failed the emissions test. You know. Well, I didn't fail the emissions test. I failed because I have a check engine light on my car, apparently. And so, over the course of 4 days, there's such a lack of communication between this particular repair shop and me that I get into a heated conversation with one of their people. And in that conversation, said repair guy says, hey, you know what? Because we did wrong, we're only going to charge you $220 for labor plus whatever the part is. And I'm like, okay, that sounds adequately fair, right? The next morning, I get a phone call from their supposed lead technician at the time. And he's like, well, I don't know how they come up with them numbers, because them numbers are bad and wrong. You know, it's like $400 and something for the labor just by itself. And then the part, you know, that's going to cost you another couple $100. I was like, so how much are you telling me it's going to cost, right, to get my car fixed that you guys have now had for 4 days? And he's like, well, you know, it's going to be like $800 and something for, you know, parts, labor, us taking the engine apart and all this stuff. And I was like, so it's $1,000 to get this fixed, right? And he's like, well, 800. I said, yeah, we're splitting hairs at that point, boss. It's $1,000. And So then he comes back and he's like, well, I got some coupons. I can knock it down to about $650. I was like, well, I'm still not happy with that, but, you know, I gotta have a car. They keep my car for another day to do, you know, put my engine back together and supposedly fix this part and all that fun stuff. Then I go pick it up because I have work that day, and they're like, oh, it's not ready, man. We can't fix it. You know, we changed out the part. It's yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, so you guys have had my car for officially 4 full days since I dropped it off, and you're telling me that it's still not working, or it's not fixed, rather. And they brought out some guy, and he's like, hey, look, man, I'm their new lead tech because they fired the other one yesterday. And my understanding is he was causing a lot of problems by not doing the work that was needed to be doing, and so they brought me in. And I've been doing this for 20 odd years, yada yada yada. So here's what I'm going to tell you: we've replaced the part, we've put your engine back together, your car is ready to go home, but we haven't fixed it, so we're not going to charge you anything. And I was like, okay, I'm not expecting you guys to do work for free, but I appreciate it. And he's like, in my experience, man, it comes out to one of 2 issues. I'm like, okay, I'm listening. And he says, it's either they broke something while they were trying to do your stuff, because my dipstick is apparently now broke. So they can't even check the oil in the car, which I'm sure was broke, but nobody bothered to tell me when I went and got my oil changed and filter done, because I know the dipstick was working just fine when I had my oil changed last year. I know you should do oil changes more often, but I usually do it once a year, and get the filter replaced once a year when I have to get my car inspected. I know I'm a terrible car owner. So I go in and, get all that done. Well, yesterday I decided, because I'm off, I'm going to take my car to a different place and give them all the notes that the other place gave me and see if they can figure out what's wrong. Well, they kept my car overnight so they could work on it first thing this morning, and they called me 2 hours ago for me to come pick up my car, and they were like, look, man, we did the diagnostic, and yeah, we're getting the same error code back that they're saying was. So it tells me one of 2 things, boss, is either they didn't replace the part, which is, plausible, but unless I take your engine apart, I can't figure that out, or there's something more serious with it, and the only way I'm gonna be able to figure that out is to take your engine apart. And if I do that, it's gonna cost you it's gonna cost you about $800 for me to not only take the engine apart, but figure out what's wrong with it, and then put it all back together and hope that it works. And so at this point, I'm just like, I'm just ready to get a whole new car. I know that's not the solution I should be leaning to, but that is definitely the solution I'm leaning to by this point, is just F it and get a whole new car. The car I'm driving is a 2013. I'm a little disappointed because I only have 70,000 miles on that car. Like, it's not been driven into the dirt by any stretch of the imagination. I don't go anywhere in that car. But the fact that I'm going to have to either pay over $1,000 to maybe fix the problem just doesn't sit well with me, with everything else that's been going on. I'm doing a serpent. He's doing 2-handed. There we go. So yeah, that's everything that's been going on with my car. And the guy today was telling me that apparently Chryslers have that problem with that specific part as well. Because the part that is malfunctioning is a ceramic rubber piece.
Hold your head high.
And so basically what ends up happening is the ceramic starts to burn out and the rubber can't contain that kind of heat. And so it ends up basically melting the rubber piece. Sort of. Not exactly, but kind of my understanding of what he was saying. So he's like, your main option and the one that's going to be the most effective and most costly is you're going to have to end up replacing that part. And if you don't want to have this problem in another 20 to 30,000 miles, which, you know, as much as I drive, won't be that big of a problem, is spend about $2,000 to $3,000 to buy the steel piece. So for him to switch it all out. And I was just like, thanks, but no thanks. So I will probably just start going and looking at cars. Plus, I've been wanting a new car anyway for quite a while. I want to get a hybrid. Even though I don't drive all that much, it would save even more on gas mileage. Plus, you have lower insurance with hybrids and all that fun stuff. Right. Do I not have... Oh, that's a good spell. Am I able to use charge in this form? Oh, I can. Oh, that's wicked cool. I don't know why I would need charge in this form, but I am curious though. Oh, they didn't give it a dance. How lame. I'd be furious as hell. Why couldn't they have told you that in the beginning? That was my question to the first place. I even told them, because, like, you know, I will admit that my job at Taco Bell is nowhere near the same level of precision needed to be done as it is in any form of the car industry, whether that's manufacturing or repair. But if my communication skills at Taco Bell had been as atrocious as the first repair shop I went to, I'd have been fired a long time ago. Just straight up fired. There would have been no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'd have been let go. And I told him, I was like, if I was y'all's manager, somebody in this building would be fired right now. Because this is terrible. And I can tell you that if I'm being treated this way, other customers are being treated this way, and that's just not how businesses are run. So. You stay away, level 8. Mine. Well, I can say safely so far, we have not had an issue with this build. Come on, this guy needs to respawn already. Come on. No. Go away. Shoot. Come on. Respawn, dang it.
Give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to... Just give me some freaking magic before I kill somebody.
There we go. Okay, now we just need the big guys to complete this quest. So, my next day off, I will be, probably going and test driving the car that I want and seeing how much I can get for my, Chrysler as is. But, oh, I got home and I needed to get a stream up before I had to work. So, figured I would start my Ironman challenge today. And we'll see how it goes from there. Come on. I need the big guys again. Bro, is like somebody walking around just taking out the big dudes? I don't see any there. Like, there's one there. One there.
I need to get closer.
There we go. I don't know if that will increase our damage any. Right now, it's damage isn't really that big of a thing. What we really should be focusing on is just getting more armor and health. Okay. Mount up and run. Man, I tell you what, I was doing a hardcore run yesterday when I was testing some of the other builds out. And one of them that we were testing, man, did we get close to just straight up dying. Jarell Oran.
The dark times will pass. Anaria Shola.
Power of Professions. Now here's where I really need to think about it. When it comes to professions, right? I could go the XP route and do leatherworking and skinning. or I could do Herbalist Alchemist. But I think, honestly, for this guy, we should do Mining and Jewel Crafter. Just to show that off. Now, there will be a certain point where we probably won't be able to progress the tree anymore. Or the skills. Because we're going to need stuff that we can't get outside of... Okay, I have no idea. Outside of that. There we go. So, we'll see. If we end up not being able to do anything, then I will get rid of it. But we should be okay.
The eternal sun guides us.
Venomous Fury requires cat form. I doubt that.
It's too far away.
Alright, that does a ton of damage. I like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna run to her instead of trying to remount up. Yeah, I might have to tell my friend I think he made a mistake not wanting to stay the Druid of Fang. This thing so far is pretty OP. We're only level 10 and we already have a great new ability.
Salama Ashalanore.
Anare, shalanare. And grab this. Oh, excuse me. Okay. No idea. You used to be able to get up on the roof by doing that. But I don't know.
It's too far away.
Oh, I was up way too early today, man. Way too early. Alright, I'm gonna turn this in. Now I'm gonna continue running around trying to find those purple dudes. Baladash Malanore. I doubt I'm saying that right. But I'm trying to get as much as I can done before I have to log off, because today's going to be only an hour-long stream. Oh, here's a whole bunch of dudes over here. Nice. I only need 2 more. 4. How's that all? So somebody just bought the Bronzebeard, I believe. Yeah, Bronzebeard. There we go. Night quest is now done. Well, not bad for an hour. We'll get to basically level 12. You know. And I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello, Knight Rider. Oop. Son of a biscuit. Level 12. We got Rebuke, which does nothing for us. Alright, we have 1 quest to turn in. That's back over here in Falcon Wing Square. Easy way to get back to there is this. Excusez-moi.
Anaria Shola. Farewell.
Prospector Anvil's Head. This is supposed to be the first real challenge as a new player when you get to this part. Everything else is supposed to be relatively simple and straightforward, but this is supposed to be the first real, like, uh-oh moment for players.
State your business.
Somebody already took him down. We gotta wait for the respawn. There he is.
What can I do for you? Off with you. Anaria Shola. Shorelaran.
Heh. 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 Quest done. And
The dark times will pass. The reckoning is at hand.
Fairbreeze Village now, which is way down there. So we're gonna head there. Once we get to Fairbreeze Village, we might be able to do one of the quests there. I'm not 100% sure. It really just boils down to if I'm gonna have time or not. I've got about 14 minutes until I have to log off and get ready for work. I would have done a much longer stream today. Unfortunately, it just didn't pan out that way. So I do apologize, everybody. I really try to do these 2-hour streams. I hate just doing 1 hour.
Maladash, Malanore. Victory lies ahead.
That quest wants us to go way up over here. I want to do this whole area first before we come back up that way. There's our level.
Glory to the Sindori.
Glory to the Sindori.
Glory to the Sindori. A new Belori Delinar. Everything has a price. The reckoning is at hand. Salama Ashalinore.
The eternal sun guides us. Remember the Sunwell.
Okay, can't do Dungeon Finder.
Our enemies will fall. The reckoning is at hand.
So many quests, so little time. We can work on the kitty cats for the next 12 minutes. Unless, of course, we complete that quest, and then we'll have to figure something else out. Lootbot, do your job.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, 2 of these druids would be dangerous to build at the same time. Absolutely dangerous.
I need to get closer. I need to target something
God, it just does so much damage.
It's too far. I'm out of range.
Here we go. We can turn that in. Yeah, we can just turn in a bunch of quests real quick. We got 8 minutes before I have to log off.
Anubalore Delanar. We will have justice.
Go here, turn that in.
Baladash Malinore. We will have justice.
Now, he wants us to go over here, I believe. Well, we just need to go up here and take that out. And then we can run over there. Starting to find the stuff that actually does some damage to us. Woo! Almost 500 damage on that hit. We need one more Wraith. Oh, that is 100% not. Nope. We did not need that many things targeting us. That would have been death for certain. Which would have bit the dust to die that soon. We hit 1 episode in. Okay. Now we can go turn this in. Not sure where else we can go, though. Because I've only got 3 minutes left.
Our enemies will fall.
Well, since I've only got 2 minutes left, here's what we'll do. We will quickly run through this build just to kind of go over and see what all we get, right? So we get Cat Form, which technically gives us Serpent Form. Swipe ends up giving us Serpent Strike. It's unlocked with Claw, technically. We got Conjure Food already. We've got Ferocious Bite. Do we have a skill for that for us? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's see. Relentless Strikes. Your finishing moves have a 14% chance per common point to restore 25 energy to cause your attacks to ignore 10% armor. We've got 3 stacks of that. We also have 1 stack of Rebuke. We did just get Ferocity. Increases all attributes by 1% and reduces the energy cost of your Swipe, Claw, Rake, and Mangle cat abilities by 2%. Reduces the rage cost of Maul, Swipe, and Mangle by 1 rage. We have Blessing of Might. We can put that on our bar if we need to. Ferocity rank 2. And then at level 15, so next level, we would have gotten Feral Instincts. We get Fairy Fire at 18. At 20, we get Poisons, so that we can do even more damage. We get Seal of Righteousness at 22. We get Seal Mastery at 22 as well. We get Rake at 24. Healing Touch at 26. Blessing of Kings, 28. Blade Fury. Increases melee attack speed between in addition. Okay. Dash. Rip. Improved Poisons. Tiger's Fury. King of the Jungle, Vitality, Adrenaline Rush. That's a good one. I like Adrenaline Rush. Leader of the Pack. Increases the critical strike chance of everybody as long as we're in their party. We don't have a party, so it doesn't matter. Air Totem, Wind Fury Totem. Arcane Power. Aspect of the Beast is good. Mangle. Rebirth, which doesn't do any good for nobody. Because if we die, we die. True Shot Aura. Mark of the Wild. Some of these I think they just threw in to throw in to get the points. So, yeah. Like, pick lock. Really? So, I will say, though, we did get the Paladin Blessing of Might, which increases our strength and agility. We're going to go ahead and pop that down there. So that now we have more strength and agility while we are in our Serpent Form. So, that, guys, will be the end of this video. I apologize for it being only an hour today. That was not my goal. I am glad that I got a video out today, but it was not my goal to only get an hour out. This is going to be an Ironman challenge, which means that we can't play with anybody else. We can't use the auction house. We can't use a lot of the stuff that normally would make a playthrough like this very simple. It's all locked for us. Plus, we only have 1 life. So my goal is to get through this as quickly as we can, get to max level so we get to mount and all that fun stuff. But other than that, guys, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video, which will be tomorrow. And it should be our normal 11:30 to 12 up to about 2 to 2:30. Just depends on when we start, because I try to do about a 2.5 hour stream. But that will be back to our normal tomorrow. And then Thursday, I have no idea, because I'll probably end up getting a car on Thursday. But I'll let you guys know in that one. So I will catch you guys later. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know when I do go live. I'm going to keep going with this Ironman challenge when my friends can't be on. When they can be on, we are going to 100% be doing the hardcore challenge that we're working on that. So I will catch you guys later.